Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Brewing with Magic. Do you like decks that win fast, win consistently, and are budget-friendly? Then you're going to love Jeskai Cycling. But before I get into that, I just want to remind you when we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to be doing something very special. Check the description down below to find out exactly what I'm talking about. Rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. If you already are a subscriber, thank you. And check our Twitter down below. Go ahead and share this on Twitter with someone to help us build the Brew Crew up. And you'll find all kinds of other information down there as well. So what do I have for you today? Like I said, it is Jeskai Cycling, and this is a best of 3 deck, or it was originally, that just won a really big standard 5K. And I've never played cycling on the channel and decided, hey, before it all rotates out in a few months, let's go ahead and give it a chance and show the Brew Crew exactly what it is and what it does. So it did have a sideboard, got rid of that immediately, and it did have 3 of this card and another card, I think but I took that out, and I did add the 2 Doom Scars because of the fact that best of 1 meta is extremely too fast and you need to have a reset button. So how does the deck run and what are we doing? So first you have 3 Ironcrag Pyromancers, and the reason this is on its own over here is because even though it does work well with the deck, you don't cycle with it in any way, but it is a creature that you want to throw on the board as soon as possible. In most cases, you know, there might be a time where you don't, but in most cases you want that down on the board as soon as possible and getting advantage out of it. It's also great against mono red, mono white, all those rush decks because it gives you a blocker as well as it starts taking out their creatures and then killing them, going straight to face. And then we have the creatures that are all enabled in some way by using cycling cards. So the Flourishing Fox is an obvious keep in any opening hand with white land. Throw it on the board first turn and just start going crazy. Then we have 4 Valiant Rescuers. Make sure that you only cycle, if you have 2 cycling cards in your hand, you cycle once on your turn, once on their turn. Don't double cycle on your turn so that you get the max amount of tokens. And then, of course, Drannith Stinger. Now, in most cases, I actually prioritize them in this order. Flourishing Fox, most important. Valiant Rescuer second, and then Drannith Stinger third. But, of course, that's all going to be situational depending on what you're doing. Then we have our cycling cards, if you will. So you obviously can cycle all these too, and if you need to, if you have one of these, you always want at least one of these on the board. If you have at least one, and you're going against control, maybe throw a second. Don't go too crazy. If you're going against another creature deck, throw as many as you can. And then these, you always want to be cycling these unless the situation says otherwise. So you have 4 Footfall Craters, and I almost always cycle that, but if you end up needing Trample or Haste, you throw it. 4 Startling Developments, always cycle it, but if you need to surprise your opponent with a 4/4, or say you have a 1/1 in the air, you'll see what I'm talking about in a second, and they're at 3 or 4 life, you could kill them out of nowhere, or, you know, it would startle them, I'm sure. We have 4 Gopher Bloods, perfect for cycling, but once again, if you have a creature you can't get through, or you just have to kill on your opponent's side, you go ahead and use this. This is your fight card. And then we have 4 Boon of the Wish Givers. Don't hold on to this one to try to draw 4 cards if it's in your opening hand or even later and you think that you're going to get to it and you really need to cycle a card. Just cycle it. But man, if you can ever draw those 4 cards, it feels great. Then we have our win con. Now, you're going to win a lot off of the backs of just this over here. But if you draw one of your 4 improbable alliances, it's just that much better. It's just a threat that most, you know, against other creature decks, aggro decks, you get a whole bunch of blockers to gum up the board until the board state is more in your favor. And then against control decks, that if they can't get rid of the enchantment, they can board wipe all they want. You just keep rebuilding. And then, of course, there's the whole reason anybody plays the deck, the 4 Zenith Flares. So you always want to try to win the game with this card, but definitely don't be afraid to kill your opponent's biggest threat. Say, I don't know, an Elder Gargroth, and you're going to lose on the very next turn. You go ahead and kill that Gargroth, gain a whole bunch of life, and just try to stabilize and take the game back over. And then lastly, like I mentioned earlier, we do have 2 Doom Scars because you want a reset button, just in case things get out of control. Now, our land package is pretty plain and simple. 1 plains, 1 island, 1 mountain, 4 of each pathway, and then the 4 triomes. Now, the triomes are kind of important because of the fact that they do cycle, so they fit into the theme of the deck and they enable everything. But like I said, if you don't have them and you don't plan on playing Historic, don't craft them. Just go ahead and put in some basics or something else that you think fits the deck. So it's a pretty straightforward deck if you've ever played it, but there are a lot of lines and you have to be careful on how you do it. This is one of those decks that anybody can pick up and do really, really well with, but somebody who understands the ins and outs of the deck is going to just pick up those little advantages and really, really start to take off with their win percentages. So without further ado, why don't I go ahead now and show you some gameplay. Joseph. Let's see what you got for me. Opponent goes first. Oh, I mean, all I see is a fox and cards, and I'm like, yes, please. So we'll keep that. I would like to find a red land soon, because this needs to go on white, but that's okay. Ginger Brute. I just got Ginger Brewed. You don't see that every day. Okay. Okay, a 1/4 with Vigilance. And they backed off. Okay, so there's another white land if we need it. But we don't. Let's see, before I do anything, let's go ahead and cycle. If I had red, I would throw the Stinger, but I don't. So let's cycle the Footfall Crater. Let's get bigger. There's some red. Of course, we can't do that this turn. And next turn, I'm probably going to want to put that out. So let's just hold this up. Obviously, no attacks. We're a little bit of a stalemate, but that's fine. Stalemate's good for us. All that glitters, eh? That's going to become a problem. PS. I'll block that and hope it don't kill me. Yep. So it didn't matter which way I went. That happens. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, well. I get to 4 land no matter what. I want to be able to Doomscar here soon, so I think the play is to throw the Triome, cycle this, or foretell this, pass it back, and see what my opponent is up to. They go with another... Okay, please don't be able to kill me. So I got white here. I've got white here. Let's go ahead and put the... I don't think it matters because I can't do anything afterwards. So we'll put this out on blue and end the turn. Next turn we could put out like the Rescuer and start flooding the board. I mean, if I get to that point. No, maybe I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. It seems like the play, but... Or, we'll see. My turn. Yeah, so the play is the Pyromancer. And I think I would rather keep the Rescuer. So we're going to cycle this, targeting this. Okay. Let's put this out on white next, end the turn, and that way I can cycle this, pass. They have no cards in hand, so we could go ahead and block. They're going to gain life, but we're not losing it, and I think that that's about all they're going to be able to do with that. So, let's go ahead and put out the Rescuer. Let's go ahead and cycle this. Well, auto pay. Just making sure what else I can do here. I'll target. Oh, there we go. Improbable Alliance is probably just going to seal things up for us. Let's go ahead and throw the Improbable Alliance. Let's hold on to this to cycle it, because we only have 2 cycling cards left. No attacks, and the turn. Oh, shoot. Another Improbable Alliance. We're putting that out instantly. Let's go ahead and cycle the Go for Blood. Get ourselves a whole bunch of stuff here. Ooh, boom. Let's go ahead and shoot them for 3. The Boon of the Wish Giver is amazing. Go ahead and get in with all of this. Oh, I should get in with the... Take that. Take all of that. Got excited with those buttons. Let's slow it down. Slow it back down. Well, that's, I mean, it was already GG's, but Let's throw that. Let's cycle the Triome. Get, what, all the tokens. Let's shoot our opponent for 3. Let's go ahead and put the pathway out on red. Let's go ahead and get in with all of it. I might as well at this point. This is part of the team now. We can't leave her back. Good game. Yes. We have Thailand. Okay. We go first. We have 3 lands. One of them's white, and we have a fox in our hand times. Yeah, we'll just keep that. See what our opponent's up to. We have an island. This can be blue. This on white. It's looking good. Drop white. Drop fox on fox. Not cycle. That'd be disappointing. Uh-oh. Are you cycling or mono black? Blood Chief Thirst. Uh-oh, are we playing against mono black control? Which is fine. Then we'll just wait. They can't counter spell us at the end. If they only have black, if they have blue, then they'll have counter spells in the Zenith Flare. But I'm saying, oh, there it is. Maze Mind Tome. So we are gonna be straight up control-y. Let's use all of our land. We're way far away from the boon, so let's get rid of it. Oh, there's the flare. I think we're trying to get. Let's just get it. Let's just get it. Let's throw this out on red. I have blue and white. Let's cycle this. I don't think they're going to be throwing creatures. Ironcrag, Pyromancer is decent. I can throw if I get an untapped land next turn, I can throw her, cycle, and get in. So I have to risk it. No, I can't. I'm just gonna, yeah, we're cycling now. I need all the damage in I can. Use all the mana we can. Every single resource we can pump out and muster we need to do as soon as possible. I think they are just black-blue. I don't think we're going to see Simic colors. Go for blood. Okay, so let's see if I can get in. We're counting our cycling cards. Let's just get in for 5. Because they can board wipe next turn now. So we definitely don't want to overextend. But I do want to use all my mana. So if they extinction event, they have to go odd or even. Yeah, so we're gonna throw out the rescuer and end the turn. There was no point in throwing, yeah. Well, that would have been an even, so they would have gone. There's the extinction event, so that's fine. Ooh, this is a close one for our opponent. Okay. Just take the turn. Throw an Ironcrag Pyromancer. If they tap out again, we tap them with the Flare. Let's go ahead and cycle the Go for Blood. So now if they have Extinction Event, if they go if they go Shadow's Verdict, we win the game with the Zenith Flare. If they go Extinction Event, oh no, Shadow's Verdict would take out everything, huh? Oh no, these aren't creatures, only one. So let's get in for 3. I think we got this locked up. Yeah, good game. What's up, Paul? 441. We go first. I see a plains, I see a fox, I see keep. They are showing Yorion. We're gonna have to try to go quick. So I gotta find a blue land to get this improved probable alliance out there. They could have a binding depending on what kind of deck they are. Ooh, there's a flare. Let's throw this out on red for sure. This is miles and days away, so let's cycle you. Get that bigger. Ooh, let's cycle you. Nice, got land. Let's get in there. You're gonna throw Wolf Willow. Their deck runs like clockwork as well. We definitely don't want to throw that. We have those colors. Let's throw this out on a blue. Next turn they can extinction if I throw this. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. And then go next, get in for 3. And the turn, extinction event, odd, even. I would lose my Fox. I don't know if I want to back up Fox at this point. Ah, bye Fox. I should have did it first. That was a misplay. I would maybe at 13. That was a little bit of a blunder. Binding. Okay, so that takes out the improbable. Oh, no, the Fox. Okay. So they've got ways to kill all of that. So let's go ahead and throw out a land. We have a lot of red in our hand. Let's throw an Ironcrag Pyromancer since we have 2. Let's go ahead and go for blood. We'll get another 1/1. Oh my goodness. We'll shoot this. Get another 1/1. Get in for 1. Bring him down to 10. So next turn we can bring him to 8, 7. And then, no, not enough. Almost. But we got the Zenith Flare in our pocket. Omen of the Sea is... I like that on a main phase. Yeah, I like a Yorion main phasing an Omen. They're looking for single card removal, I think. 0 to the top, so they had to have hit it. They didn't cycle into it. Land. Paul's bringing Yorion in. Yorion's coming into the hand. No, another Wolf Willow is the play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Heartless Act, nice. So next turn I have a feeling we're getting ultimatumed. So let's go ahead and, since I can, if they ultimatum, I think I win anyway. So let's throw the Pyromancer. Let's cycle the Fox. Oh, another Zenith Flare. Let's do the 3 damage, get another 1/1, get in for 2. They would have to have another, wait, what do they got? Oh, they have blue, blue, green, 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 black, black. Yeah, they can ultimatum. I just got to make sure whatever I give them, I can return in kind the Zenith Flare and win the game. Cultivate, Paul, that's not good. I hope you have a Shadow's Verdict. Shadow's Verdict would be good for them, huh? Because then my cycling goes down to 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these would only shoot for 3. So that'd be bad for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't think they... There's the... There it is. There it is. Boom. So... Let's cycle this. Auto pay. Ooh, Improbable Alliance. That sucked. I need them to ultimatum. No, Yorion into the hand. Yorion onto the board. Well, then that's about almost it. Oh, they're gonna blink the Omen. Oh, and they'll blink that onto there. Kill. Yeah, nice. I've never wanted to be milled so badly in my life. Just give me one crab. Give me a rogue. Footfall Crater. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the Ironcrag Pyromancer in case they have counter magic. They do not. Let's go ahead and cycle. I have a Zenith Flare still, so I'm just trying to do this properly. Let's create another 1/1. Shoot them for 3. No attacks, end the turn. Okay, they're sacrificing the Omen. Paul, you are fighting with everything you have got. What are we doing here with this Scry? Bolt to the bottom, that is what you want to see on my side. They can't counterspell a cycle. So, I know that. Professor Onyx is down. That Shadow's Verdict.
New job, new life, new opportunities.
Ah, I got it. They can't do anything. They can't do anything. Ah, we got him. We Got him.
Oh, come on.
Good
There's
game,
gotta be something.
Paul. Woo! Man. They almost fought us off. Woo! Good game. Ghost. Well, let me see if I can make you disappear. Opponent goes first. We have all of our color. This is red, blue, and white. Improbable alliance. We don't have anything to do on turn 1, but hopefully they're not mono red. That could be a little quick. No, okay. So they are a Bastion deck? Maybe? I don't think that's an... Ooh, okay. Well, that changes the game. That changes everything. I still think I Improbable Alliance next turn, which is awkward. Yeah, okay, good. So, oh, I can't now because I did that first. Doh! So you go out on red. If they have removal, they're going to be able to kill that, so I got to be careful there. Let's go ahead and just pump up the Fox 1 time. Pump up the Fox 2 time. And attack with the Fox. I just got to be careful in case they have a board wipe. I don't know exactly what we're going against yet. Llanowar Visionary. Okay. A blue land, which we needed anyway, so we'll throw the blue land. We're going to throw the Improbable Alliance. I think I cycle one of the stingers. Get ourselves a token. This is... Get in for 4. See if they block. They might block. Okay, they do. They do. Interesting. Do they just need to save themselves some life total, or are they going to Extinction Event? Oh, we got some Death Touch. Okay, so we're going in the air. When Elder dies, return another elf from your graveyard to your hand. So go for blood. The 1/1 on the elf. Let's throw this out on white. We have enough blue. Let's go ahead and attack. They're going to bring it back. That's fine. It comes to their hand. Oh, they want the Visionary. Even better. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to throw the Flourishing Fox. I just don't know if they're running board wipes. So let's throw the Flourishing Fox. They have too many creatures, right? And let's go ahead and cycle the Boon. No. The Started Lean Development. In case I get a few more lands, I might need to put one more blue out for this. Let's trigger all of that, get all of those things. They're going to have to throw the Llanowar. I would have got the Death Touch, I think, but I don't know what Ghost is doing. Okay, another Llanowar Visionary is coming out. I think I'm going Stinger, cycle at the moment. There's a Death Touch. Another Improbable Alliance is definitely going onto the board. Then let's cycle the Boon. Up there. Let's get in with everything. Let them Death Touch whatever they want. I would kill the 6/6. That's fine. I mean, I'm not going to hold back the whole game. So let's... And I want to save my cycling cards just in case I start to get thin. See if they have another Death Touch. If they do, then we'll just start going in the air. Elvish War Master is a good play if you're playing elves. I'll tell you that. So Stinger into this, into cycling. Ooh, Kelveltar, and they'll zero it and get themselves a token. So we are in a race.
They're about to drop.
Yep, you get 2.
Go, earn your renown.
No blocks. No blocks. No blocks. Take our turn. Ooh. Well, that does way more damage. Let's go ahead and do the Iron Crag Pyromancer. Let's go ahead and cycle this. Get us all kinds of fun goodies. Let's go ahead and get rid of that Elvish War Master. That's gotta go. That can't be allowed to stay. Let's throw this out on blue in case we... Ghost knows. Ghost knows! Good game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for Jeskai Cycling. I absolutely love how this deck can go wide and just overcome your opponent and just destroy them and they have no chance. Or you can just, out of nowhere, shoot them with the Zenith Flare and just completely win the game in one turn. Both options are always a blast. I love that it has multiple ways to win. Your opponent could board wipe you a bunch. You have the improbable alliances. It's just built really well. It's a really tight package, and it does exactly what it's supposed to. I'm not going to go changing a whole bunch of cards or show you anything like this, take out this over this. If you really had to get down to it and you wanted one more Doomscar, you could take out a Stinger. I wouldn't run it that way. I like it how it is. There are also many different versions of this deck. 4-color versions, 5-color versions, all of that. You can find all of that on the internet. But this is the one that I suggest you try. Just remember, don't go crafting all the triomes right now if you don't have them. If you do have, a couple of extra rare wild cards lying around and you have all the rest of the deck, maybe it doesn't hurt to go ahead and craft 3 of these because of the fact that it's not that much of an investment, even though it's rotating out soon, and you will get a lot out of this deck. So thank you very much, everyone who's been watching the content this far. When we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to be giving away all kinds of fun stuff. Check the description down below to find out exactly what I am talking about. So please rate, review, and subscribe. If you already are a subscriber, thank you very much. You mean a whole lot to us. Check down below to find our Twitter. Please share this on your Twitter. And as always, until next time, have a blast in the arena.